definitely making sure it's ladies first tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a hip-hop vet, CMG, Conscious Daughters in the building tonight. We definitely going to have some fun. She has a new album, a new solo. You know what I'm saying? Jane of All Trades is dropping June 7th. It's definitely going to be a dope album, a project. That Jane project is hot. We got a couple of tracks off that album. It's going to be official. And I got alongside my other hosts as well. You know what I mean? Want to send that big shout out to my man, Desert E in the building. Desert E, yay. What's happening, bruh?
What's popping, man? You know, man, I'm getting ready for this night. You know, what we got, you know, on deck for the listeners, man. I'm definitely was feeling that first song, man. I mean, I was just getting finished with this L, and man, that just took me right to the nice spot, man. Right where I needed to be.
And Desert, you know, that's a classic track, bruh. That's a track from like 92, 93, bruh. Like,
I'm already doing my homework, man. You already know I'm doing my homework, man.
So you know we had to hit the listeners with some history. You know what I mean? We had to give them a little bit of old school history before we even touch down on some new shit. You know what I mean? So you know,
that's what
and
it's
that
all about. We schooling them.
Exactly. Ear to the Street was the name of the album. That album still go. And you know, at the end of the day, when it comes to music, if you can twist back and go backwards and listen to songs 10, 15, 20 years ago and it's still relevant and it still go, that song will forever go. Not just a Bay joint, but, you know, a lot of people was really gravitating to that song and that whole album. So Conscious Daughters, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed, yeah.
Most respect. CMG, much respect. So we're going to have my girl in shortly. She going to definitely touch down, talk about her new project, who she got on the album, what she got going on. And it's a new Conscious Daughter album coming out soon, too. So
man,
we're about to game up. You know what I mean? So we're about to get it in, you know what I mean? So,
let's do this.
Exactly. And you know what, man? I wanna say with all the mixtapes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you got going, I got going, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna make sure we slide in ladies first. We're gonna get a good handful of tracks in for the ladies, not just the guests that we have on tonight, but also we got something brand new from Marvaless. If you don't know Marvaless, she is a Bay vet. You know what I mean? She did. You know, a lot of people probably remember her from that unreleased track with Tupac and Storm, Never Be Peace. You know what I mean? So, you know, she did that one. That one was fire. So she got something brand new that we're going to put and mix it in, and we're going to do it. You know what I mean? So this is the house. This is the house from the underground. You know what I mean? Ground Under Radio, music for the underground. Your man Brand Desert Eagle in the house tonight. Let me take this unblock this caller and see who this is. Welcome to Ground Under Radio. What's happening?
Oh, you unblocked me, huh?
No, well, you know I had not. When I say unblock you, you know I had to unblock you, meaning put you on first, baby. What's happening? Y'all listen to CMG, Conscious Daughter, Hip Hop Vet, my homegirl, and you know, Superwoman. What else should I call you, baby? Like, you know, what I think I already said it all, though, but Superwoman, that pretty much sums it up, though, you dig? What's happening?
What's up, Brandon? How you doing, baby?
I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm good. I had a chance to listen to a couple of them tracks you gave me, the Independence Day, Street Finesse, oh, my God.
You like that, huh?
I did some of that.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I mean, you know, you're the first person really to break it right now. I haven't had any interviews yet. I'm just now kind of setting all that stuff up and trying to get back out there and let people hear my new music, my solo music. Conscious Daughters is back in the studio. You know, we're trying to make some more noise. So just getting back to the art and the craft and the love of it.
No doubt. And before we even talk about, you know, the Jane project, you know what I'm saying, Jane of All Trades dropping June 7th. I got to do that plug real quick. I want to introduce you to my host as well, Desert Eagle, you know, and also let people know this is brought to you by WorldStarHipHop.com. You know what I'm saying? If you want all the hip-hop news and other news as well, make sure you go ahead and check that out. And we got hella listeners. And now, you know what, see, not only that, it's so many people from other states and, you know, across the globe and shit like that that's really kind of like, man, I remember Conscious Daughters, and, you know, it was just what I was saying earlier to Desert.
I'm like, man, I know I'm from the Chi, you know. I'm like, man, I remember them. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
they
I love the Chi. We came down there. We toured with Ice Cube. We came to Chi and we played in this big-ass arena that was in the middle of South Side. And it had a big underground parking lot. I'll never forget that. It was one of the greatest shows that we had.
I know what you're talking about.
We came down there to George's music room. George's music room. You know, George is a good friend of ours.
Made some noise. Because I remember the name. I remember the name. As soon as I said it, I'm like, Conscious Daughters. I'm like, man, I know all my hip hop heads in the shot. They was on y'all. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all definitely made a definite way.
Yeah, we got a lot of love from that side, and man, we just everywhere we went, you know, I think people were just happy to see some female MCs coming out and doing something and talking about something, you know.
Yeah, most definitely.
And so all the love was felt. We had a good time touring everywhere that we went.
And not only that,
that's what's up.
It's still relevant to this day. It's just like I was saying earlier, Ear to the Street is something I can still slap to this day. Like that,
real talk,
that thing
real
still
talk.
go. You know what I mean? So it's relevant. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, you and you know, the TCD, basically, you know what I'm saying, y'all gave us something that we could forever slap. Like, I mean, if we going to slap that thing 10 years from now, it's going to go another 10, another 10, another 10. So first off, before we do anything, and I know I interviewed y'all before, but for you, you know, as well, I just want to thank y'all for giving me something to, you know, forever throw down in my CD player and slap, you dig?
Hey, I really appreciate that. I mean, to have something like that in my, you know, under my belt is a lot for me, because I can say that I did something, you know, that was sort of legendary. Basically, from the Bay Area, being able to put out Collabs legends, and that's the greatest gift ever. Nobody can ever take that away from me. So, you know, that's something that I ride with pride, you know, proudly all the time. And it's a hard act to follow, you know, but, you know, I love the music. We love what we do. So, you know, we keep putting it down. We always in the studio up to something, rhyming on something somewhere.
That's what it is. I mean,
so
how you feeling right now as far as, you know, everything that you got going on, the group and everything to this day, 2011? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, I wish that I would have done this earlier, a lot sooner, you know, but we had a lot of faith in hanging out and we're waiting around and dealing with Paris for a long time. And, you know, I don't know if most people know, but we came out through Paris, the Black Panther of rap from San Francisco. And, you know, he invested a lot of time and money in us early on and just kind of strung us along toward the end of this relationship that we had with him. And we put out an album in 2009, and he just really turned his back on it. And that just lit a fire under my ass. You know, I was like, man, it was like I felt like my music was wasted. You know what I'm saying? So I went right into the studio and recorded the solo album. And Spesh started working on her solo stuff, and I just happened to finish first because I guess I was the maddest, right? But, you know, it was a nice release of something that I always wanted to do, and, you know, I thank God I was blessed with finding a fan, pretty much, who was an A&R dude over at the Phase 1 label in New York. They own like Sleeping Bag Records. They bought a lot of catalogs and things, and they put out Serrani, who was a reggae artist. And, you know, it was a New York connection. It was Sony Red, you know, the distribution. And he came to me, and when we just started talking, he was a big fan. He was like, when I told him we were leaving Paris, he was like, let me put that album out. So that's how it all happened so quickly. I was blessed with Malik Shaheed, who is he's from, you know, a dude from, where is he from, South Carolina. And, you know, he's up there. He's an A&R dude over at the Sony Red label, Phase 1 in New York now. And he basically just swooped me up and was like, let's do this. We about to do your album, and we're going to drop Conscious Daughters, and what else you want to do? And I love that.
Oh, that was love. That was love right there.
So I'm on fire. I'm all full of myself right now over here, like.
You deserve to be.
Right.
But, you know, feeling blessed and appreciative about it. You know, I just want to deliver some quality music. And hopefully, you know, everybody agree we still got it.
I mean,
if they didn't. You know, we still
and see, the thing about it, too, is, like, you know, something like that, like you said, you did something that was legendary. I don't think that will ever go away. I think, you know, especially when it comes to the audience, you know, you just got to re-educate some people. And it's just like we started off the show when we rolled deep, was just to remind people exactly, you know, where y'all stood when y'all first came out, and y'all broke so many different things, and y'all did so many good shit with your music, you know, throughout that 90s era, you know what I mean? So, you know, people had to recognize that, you know what I mean? So if not, my question to you is, especially with today's music, and a lot of people kind of got a short attention span, like, you know, of course, I mean, you know, keeping it one note. Let's keep it real, you dig? So, you know, that's the whole thing with that. With the short attention span people got, and people kind of tend to shy away from music history. I mean, what is it going to take for us, like someone like yourself, you know, me breaking records, new records from, you know, people that got the history? What is it going to take to be able to kind of educate these young people about the history of music and what y'all did and what others do, too?
You know, it's going to take a new generation of some young conscious rappers, because Kanye West was close when he did the college, the college album. You know what I'm saying? Because he was really spitting some shit that people was listening to that was about some other shit than ass and titties.
Yep.
You know, and he was really, you know, he was getting close, and he's kind of a pop artist, and I think that's what it's going to take, somebody like a Nicki Minaj or some new, young, inspired, you know, hungry artist to come out that's really spitting some positivity.
Yeah.
And it's going to grow. It's going to be a new tree that grows.
I think it's kind of coming around that way, though. You know, it's
going to be a whole new colony.
I think it's coming back around that way, you know. There's a couple more people that's coming in the game that's kind of, you know, knowledgeable, kind of taking their hip-hop seriously, you know, and not just talking about the ass and titties, but, you know, it's going to take time. But I think with a couple of the new guys, new guys that's not really out yet, you know, it's looking pretty good to me. But, yeah, like you said, it's what it's going to take, something like that, you know.
I mean, even cats like Lupe Fiasco. Dude is dope as hell. I love
he got a problem though with his label. It's like sometimes with who you working for. You know what I'm saying? It's what they want. You know, he don't really want to.
Because there ain't enough of them. It ain't enough. It's only him and a couple of them. There's something wrong in this situation.
He said he don't like his new album. He said he don't like it really. He only like a couple joints because that's not what he wanted to really put out. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
As far as the old cats and you know, the OGs, I don't think they're going to really be able to come back and, you know what I'm saying, maybe. Some of them might get away with that, you know, and the only reason why we're doing it because we're girls and we've been getting special treatment, so we figure, fuck it, we're going to keep moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of other dudes like your KRS-One, and ain't nobody, you know, none of the young dudes is really checking for KRS-One or Chuck D or people that's really spitting, you know, knowledge.
And CMG, the sad thing about it is there's a lot of young people that don't know who KRS-One is and don't know who, you know, Melly Mel is and don't know a lot
Ice
of these,
Cube.
you know, they don't know Ice Cube. They only know Ice Cube from TV. They just know him from TV and stuff like that, you know what I mean? They don't know NWA. They don't know Public Enemy. And that's the sad thing about it is, to me, it's like, you know, it takes more of an effort to re-educate or reprogram, not really program, but, you know, just give that game to these young people so they can embrace it and let you decide at the end of the day if that's really what you want to rock or not. You know what I mean? Now is they just so caught up in the one-hit wonder or the quick fix or, you know, the latest fad, and they really don't know what the essence of hip-hop is, and that's what,
they don't know,
you know, to me, I think, yeah, exactly, and that's the thing that I feel like, you know, you coming on the air and you airing out your history and reminding people exactly who the conscious daughters are, and who needs to really embrace this hip-hop shit. The Jane of all trades is going to do that, so, you know, my deal is with this project that you got dropping June 7th, you know what I'm saying, get the people to 411. You kind of gave it a little bit as far as you was the first one between you and Special to be able to finish your project. So, you know, let people know the inside real quick.
Yeah, that's real talk. I mean, you know, it stems from within, and, you know, at the same time, with this album, I'm not this is more for me of something that I've always wanted to do that's more fun and playful. I'm not on here preaching a whole bunch of black politics and, you know, pro-blackness and, you know, it's there, but it's cleverly there. You know, it's there. It's really how I feel. I've always been the type of person to not try to tackle a colony as one person, you know, and I know that my effects are going to be small, so I choose to do it in my own personal time, like, you know, going to the community, going to the schools, talking to these girls, these teenage girls, and when I see kids on the street, this one girl walked up to me and asked me for $1 to get on the bus. I said, "What you doing out here?" "Oh, I came out here. Where you live at?" You know, I'm checking her about why she's out here, asking people for money, on her cell phone, telling her how somebody can come and snatch her ass up. Get on the bus. Here's $2. Get on that bus right there. I'm going to sit here and wait till you get on the bus. You know, trying to help people and educate them as they go on, but try to do it without being too preachy. But basically, I still want to be that person and give back. But on this album, it's really about me having fun and unleashing it, just doing some lyrical skills and you know, trying to give back that way. And hopefully, you know, some of the youngsters will take on to it. But about your question about what it's going to take to bring back the consciousness in music, I think it's going to, Chuck D needs to have some more babies. Or, you know, some of these people need to have some kids. And KRS-One needs to have some more babies and, you know, put them out there like, dude, Corey Guns. You know, Corey Guns' daddy is like Peter Guns. Peter Guns sang that song, whatever that song is, that baseball song they had.
That was a hit back then, though. That thing.
Yeah, it was. We
gotta breed them. We gotta breed them.
He's trying to come back out.
We gotta breed them. I only have one child because I like to move and do things a lot, and I like enjoy a nice life, and I want to put all my effort into raising a quality kid. I don't want to have a bunch of kids I can't take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And
I feel that.
Unfortunately, you know, my son is a great MC, but he would rather be doing graphics. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
I'm not gonna hate on that.
I mean, especially if that's his passion. If that's the lane he want to go in, then, you know, that shout out to you for, you know, nurturing him and giving him the game to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's
super mom. Hey, who's all on there featured on your album that's coming out June 7th?
Let's see. I got Truth Hurts, the homegirl Truth Hurts. I don't know if you remember her. She's saying that.
Yes, I do.
She's so contagious.
Yep.
Yes, it's the truth. You know, I told her I was going to come and we was going to hook it up, so I got her. Marvelous. I got Marvaless, of course, the great MC from Sacramento, one of the female MCs who was down with Sibo and AWOL for like 20 years. She got hella albums out. San Quinn, Mistah F.A.B, Keith Murray, straight out of Strong Island, and Mike Marshall. He sings, "I got 5 on it." And and then a couple more people. I have a couple guest artists from Philly. My cousin, and you know, who's been in the business for a long time. His name is KMTLE. Of course, he's, you know, contributed a lot. Great production of poetic beats from here, from the Bay Area. Who's a phenomenal underground producer. I think he's comparable to like a Rick Rock. He is. I call him Baby Rick Rock because he hasn't gotten to where Rick Rock has been, but he's definitely as talented, if not better.
No doubt.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so, you know, normally, like Rick, the last album we put out in 2009, it was called the Nutcracker Suite. It was Conscious Daughters album, and Rick Rock produced a lot of tracks on that. And, you know, and Paris did most of it. I just wanted a different sound. You know, I didn't want to go to the same producers that we have been working with and just trying to do something different. And I think the cats in the background, the cats in the backyard, and the basement producers are the ones with all the dopeness.
Yeah, they still got the hunger in them and the fire. To me, you know.
Those are the ones that's starving. And we gonna run Independence Day, and then we gonna come back, ask you a quick question, take a couple of calls before we let you go. And you know, this is the first time this has been aired, right? Independence Day on the radio.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Oh.
Yes, you are branded.
That's what's up. That's what.
So I guess I am branded now.
Hey, we're about to brand you with this world premiere. You know what I mean? Off the Jane of All Trades album from our girl CMG. Independence Day right here. You heard it here first
go.
on Ground Under Radio. Music for the underground, baby. It's what it is. That's what it is.
I know you gonna dig this.
I stay fluomatic if you wanna get some static. Better think before you step into a legend. Still a gangster, CMG's a OG. Not gonna waste my time if it ain't worth no money. I'ma only get my own shine, 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 shine. Not gonna let the next fool hold a sister down while they steady clocking petty and a daughter wait around. Musta got me twisted with a loser chicken listed on the sorry but hell now I'm calling all of y'all bluff. Give a fuck, I'm full force, a bitch I run a full course. Rhymes never outsourced, never on the white horse. Keep it clean when I'm dirty on the mic, spoil rotten. Never soft as cotton, it never can be gotten. I'm watching like the watcher in the tower. Check my money every hour. I got my nigga in the shower. I keep it base business, but I wander to the east. Cause the fans say hella large and the MCs is beast, 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 beast.
The independent posse drop them eyes and you're not needed. We create and yet you know we conceded. When we rock the mic that if they get deleted, ain't no other check that can defeat it. CMG and I wanna be yeah. Cause get them on the upper box now. We got the daughters in the shit now.
Solo when I wake up, solo when I go to sleep, solo when I count sheep. All I got is M.E. Filter out the rest, cause this extra baggage I don't need it. Living lavish, no you ain't messing with my cabbage. This chick is going savage, my love is for my cash. And I know I'm kicking ass, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Yeah, I know my hips is nice, now you gotta pay twice. They had me on ice, but now I'm back throwing dice in the corner like a prize fighter. Here I come swinging, got the gangster in me, so you know I'm damn near banging. Attitude, most dudes can't understand it. Call me bandit, cause I stand up and demand it. My freedom, 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 freedom.
We represent the independent posse drop them eyes and you're not needed. We create and yet you know we conceded. When we rock the mic that if they get deleted, ain't no other check that can defeat it. CMG and I wanna be yeah. Cause get them on the upper box now. We got the daughters in the shit now.
I'm a legacy, you gon' see cause I'm independent. Till I take your money and I spend it. For all my ladies represented well, we collecting those tails. Cause we checking for that mail 24/7 girl. And hookers wanna copy, mock me, cause I move too swiftly on my own. I'm alone up on my throne and I'm full grown. An independent lady by my money. If your money shady, you can miss me cause I'm paid G. So don't approach if you lacking in the pocket. Ain't hotter than a rocket, roll the check and then you stopped it. Took your jewelry hostage, the door is closed, I locked it. I can make my own profit, come on son, stop it.
How many rookies are claiming that I'm really rapper? Me I got put some good that kept within a competition. Over on the record, provoking them and deliver. Don't run up on me stage from me, make them drop the fighter. Me hear a lot of story, me let them dead is different. You guarantee them all see me from the television. Now check your ring to me lyric on the cell phone. Walk styles in the road, I hear the horn blow. Me kinda hard right now, now turn the phone on. Move like the bottle, that shit up on the dance floor. Now check the DVD, you see this, see me independent. The door is open when me walking, me be independent. Yes, Lord, we represent the independent. Posse drop them eyes and you're not needed. We create and yet you know we conceded. When we rock the mic that if they get deleted, ain't no other check that can defeat it. CMG, she not wanna be yeah. Cause get them on the upper box now. We got the daughter them the shit now. Chow, chow.
Heard it here first.
You heard
Ground
it
Radio
here
Music
first.
for the underground.
Ooh.
That's CMG.
Ooh. She went ham.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, she went in.
She went grande. Boy, that's
Man.
what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Jane of
man,
all
she
trades,
went
the
hard,
project.
man.
Drop, no doubt, June 7th.
That put me on 10, man. I'm on 10 for the rest of the show, man. I'm geeked.
That's that octane gas,
man.
baby. That's that octane gas. You know what I mean?
Yes, man. Yes.
CMG in the building. You still with us, right, baby? You still with us? She probably turned her phone.
I'm still here. You know.
Okay.
I forgot to mention Gator Man is a feature on there. Gator Man is a reggae artist from South Carolina. Real well known out there. Real well known.
Hey, the hook was hot too. That whole joint was hot. I take my hat off to you. I mean that pure lyrics, fire.
That.
I mean it was super fire.
Fire. You know, I'm just trying to have a good time. You know, I wasn't talking about too much. I have another song called Street Finesse, which is basically just talking about being recognized on the streets and who we are. Basically, you know, as conscious daughters, and everybody like, they're going conscious daughter all the time. What's up? Everybody think we crazy, and, you know, we like to have a good time. So I went ahead and wrote a song called Street Finesse about that. And, you know, just keeping it fun, you know.
I love to hear that one, too. I mean, I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah, we gonna air that thing out, and plus to let people know, like, you know, I met both these ladies too, like, you know, way back in the day, literally in the 90s and shit like that. Solid women, like, really about their business. They show you know, people's love, like, you know, genuine love, and it's not just one of them little things where it's just, you know, they just want to do it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, CMG is a solid chick. Like, I will never forget the first time I shook your hand and stuff. You know, I don't forget shit like that. You know what I mean? So,
where was
you know,
we at? Why are you lying? I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what?
Where was we at?
We was in Berkeley, Laval's, right underneath on the little bottom thing, went ear to the streets, right? Hey, and you know what? I still got that thing that you signed, that little album cover poster thing or whatever. You know what I mean? I still got it.
That's much love, Brandon. You've been down with us, though. I know we did a couple interviews with you, and you always check back and, you know, check in and be like, what y'all up to? You know, when the shit coming, when the new shit dropping. So much love to you. I have an official Conscious Daughter jacket for you that I'm going to be sending you.
That's what's up.
Nah, you know, I'm coming to pick that up, though.
It's summertime, so you know it's a windbreaker.
Hey, there you go. I'm coming to pick that up, though. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm definitely coming to pick it up. Anything, I'm rocking Conscious Daughter to the death, baby. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
That's what's up.
That's what it is. And hey, Desert, you got a question before we take a couple of quick calls before we let this young lady go?
Oh yeah, you already know. I mean, I was digging the whole title of the joint, man. I mean, what made you come up with that? You know, the title of you dig. You know, the Jane of all trades, man. I like that. What inspired that?
Well, you know, really, because when I first started, people always tell me this. They be like, "Damn, what don't you do?" Right? Because when I first started rapping, I was working for Lucasfilm, George Lucas, the movie dude, right? And I kept my job for many years, and I would take a leave of absence and go on tour, and I was still on the payroll at Lucasfilm, you know. And so I would leave for 3 months, come back for work, and they let me be creative because it's a creative company, and they had a leave of absence called Leave of Absence to Pursue Your Creative Interests. So I looked it up in the book. You know, and I was like, I would like to take the leave of absence, you know, and they sure enough, 3 months, they let me go. I went out on tour, came back, worked some more, worked on another album, took another leave of absence the next year, you know. And, you know, the whole time I was doing that, I was also being real active in my community. Plus, I had just had my son, so I was a mother at the same time. And somehow I managed to be like the team mother on the baseball team, you know, so I would be like driving kids around, and 1 minute, and the next minute I was in the PTA, the next minute I was at the club on the mic, you know, and the minute I was there, be like, damn, I would be like a PTA mom. Yeah, some of the kids' mothers would be like looking at me like, I didn't know that was you, you know, and then I'd be like, yeah, that's me, you know, I do this and a little bit of that, you know. So, you know, I write all my own lyrics. So the Jane of all trades is just basically says that she does it all. She's the Jane of all trades, and I'm a plain Jane. You know, I'm not too much. I don't need Gucci bags and Louis Vuittons. I don't spend all my money on that type of shit. I would rather have stocks and bonds and a nice house and a nice car.
Right. I hear that.
And money in the bank. So
hey, that sounds like wifey material.
because it's like plain Jane.
Real talk.
And then my ex-boyfriend used to tell me, you don't need makeup. You should just be plain. You know, he was like, you don't need all that. You fine plain. So when he used to say I was plain all the time, first I was like, why do you keep calling me plain? You know, but later on I figured out plain Jane. You know, that's what I started calling myself. So that's where the Jane of all trades came from.
That just sounds like that's wifey material though for you know what I mean? Because you don't hear too many women.
Right.
You don't hear too many women that say they don't need no Gucci bags and they don't need, you know what I'm saying? See, that's
I mean,
to me,
nice
I think
things,
that's,
but, you know.
Yeah.
Some of that shit is ugly. I mean, seriously, I would rather just rock. To be honest with you, I don't really like it. I would rather have diamonds. You know, I would love to have. You know, I have a chain, a big CMG chain. I do have my gaudy ways. You know, but I would rather have.
We all do.
Jewels and a grill and something other than a damn Gucci bag. You know.
There you go. That's what it is. Hey, we got CMG.
Let me get this one more question, man. Since you back in the game now, like what you want now out of the game that's different than what you wanted then? That was kind of the question. You kind of was speaking on it now, so I mean, you know, I just want to kind of get in that real quick.
That's a good question because I did this because I felt like I wasn't finished. You know, it was like I felt like I don't really want. I think I would. First, my goal was like I need some plaques on my wall. First of all, but I'm over that plaque thing. I don't feel that. I just feel like I haven't been heard by the masses to the point where I want to. I'm not finished. I feel like I still want to make records. I still have shit to say, and I still want people to hear it. You know, I feel like I still need to be the center of attention. It's something that I need from it that I haven't gotten. And I don't know. I don't want to say it's money. It's not money. But it is, maybe it's attention. It could be, numbers and album sales.
Accomplishment.
I need to be on, I need to be on somebody, I need to be on TV. I don't know what it is, but I need to be heard and seen again. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm not finished.
No doubt. I mean, you've been on tours. You've been, on videos. And I remember I used to watch, the Funky Expedition and We Roll Deep and Gamers and all that stuff on video on the box. That shit used to be rockin' heavy. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I ain't gonna speak on your behalf, but I know you probably can agree when I say this. Is like, to me, I think you just adding on to a legacy that you built. Not just 10 years ago, but literally, like, when you started wiggling and doing networking and putting in, moves together. So it's kind of like a legacy that you already have that you want to just build on top of it and solidify that legacy. So, when it's all said and done, when you look back on your career, you could just be like, you know what? This is going to continue to move on, and everybody is going to know exactly what the hell you did. You know what I mean?
I just love doing it still. And one pet peeve I have is I don't want to make records and then press up a whole bunch of boxes of records and they all go to waste like everybody else does in the Bay. I got an album coming out, then nobody hears it. You know what I'm saying? And you giving out hell that shit ain't nobody listening to, and all that type of stuff. I just never wanted to get caught up in that. I'm like Hulk Hogan. I feel like I want to wrestle till my knees break like he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I still love this shit. I'm still gonna try to wrestle this fool, till he realized he couldn't do it no more. So that's when I stopped.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Jane of all trades dropping June 7th. You know what I'm saying? People can actually go to Amazon.com and just, Google or search Conscious Daughters, CMG. You can be able to pre-order and stuff like that, too. Let me take a couple of quick calls because, it's literally like, it's girl power in here. So we're going to take the first lady from the block call number.
Where my homegirls at?
Welcome to Ground Under Radio, music for the underground with CMG. Your host, Brand, Desert Eagle. What's up?
Hey, what's up? This is Miss Mimi, the CEO out the Bay Area. I'm definitely...
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
That is slamming, girl. That's rocking. I'm feeling that.
Oh, I love you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I haven't got no feedback because I've been kind of scared to play it for people because I don't know what they're going to say. Some of our fans might be like...
Yeah, that was heat.
I love that. I love that. Thank you.
Definitely. I really have a lot of love for you, a lot of respect, and I've been following you for years. And that's funny. I was listening to your story while you was saying Jane of all trades. I title mine Miss Mimi the CEO for a similar reason because I'm carrying a lot of hats right now. I'm just doing it all, running my label, single parent. Been doing it doing it for years and not getting a lot of recognition. So I decided to just go ahead and say, I'm going to do this myself, you know what I'm saying? Because the fellas, they ain't trying to really give me that shine, so I got to fight for it. Like you said, you wrestling like Hulk Hogan. I'm doing the same thing, girl.
Yeah, but you know what the trip thing is it's really a man that put us out. I mean, if it wasn't for Paris, I don't know what would have happened. We had a lot of New York love. We was really aggressive, though, you know, and Carol, the other girl in my group, she's just crazy. She's like, just walk up in your party and be on your microphone and shit like that. So it helps to do things spontaneous like that, you know, to make you stand out. Luckily, I had her because that's not in me. You know, once I get the mic, I know what to do with it. But she's the one who really went out there and kind of got the attention. So I always encourage people to do something out the ordinary. Like, think out the box.
And you know what?
How can I be seen, you know?
And see, you know what? The cool thing about you and Special is y'all complete opposites. So, you know, you bring something to the table. She brings something different to the table. Y'all mix that shit together, and, you know, you got TCD. Like, that's it right there. You know what I mean? That's really all you need. And that was the thing that I kind of felt, too, like, not just flow-wise, but just, you know, just the way y'all's approach is like, you know, y'all definitely got a different lane, but y'all brought y'all lane together and y'all made something, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, legendary. You can't take that shit away from you at all. You know what I mean? That's real big.
Well, one thing I would like to say to the lady also is if it's anything I can do to help you, you know, like getting on a song or something or whatever it is that you do in your companies, I'm happy to do that too, because we all got to look out for each other.
Oh yeah,
I
appreciate that. We Facebook friends. I don't know if you know it or not, but
I don't. I bet
on Twitter.
but
Rapping Forte. Go ahead. I was just gonna say Rapping Forte is somebody who did show me love on a couple of albums, so I got a lot of love and respect for him. He put me on a few joints back in the day. I'm on a joint called Three Beam Circus. A lot of hot cats on there, Tupac on there, In Too Deep, RBL Posse. So I'm not going to say nobody, you know, really tried to show me love, but, you know, not really tried to just, you know, of course they ain't going to let me outshine them. You feel me? They're going to try to keep me kind of back cuts how they do. So I decided I'm going to go ahead on and take my own money, open my own label, and just start doing it myself. I got a new album out called The Hitter, and I'm promoting that right now. Candy L giving me a little love, so I'm just pushing it, girl, pushing it as hard as I can.
That's what's up. Put that on my page so I can, you know, promote it forward for you, for sure, because we got to look out for each other like that. And, you know, next album, hit me up. Let's do a feature, anything, you know, we can do for each other. It's all good.
Definitely. Oh, you hella cool. Damn, you hella real.
Well, you just now finding out, girl.
Slam doors in our face.
Well, you know, I don't know her personally, but just by listening to her, I'm like, just like everybody else. She hella cool, you know. She talking about her kids and just talking about how, you know, you real comfortable on the radio. Like, girl, I'm a little nervous right now, so I'm just listening to you. Like, hella relaxed.
I'm glad you said that. I don't know what I was going to say next.
Good looking out, sweetheart. Stay right there. Enjoy the rest of the show. Let me go ahead and put, you know, we got to put Baby Girl from that 813 repping you in the house tonight. Ground Under music for the underground. What's up, baby?
What's up? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's up?
Girl, that track was sick. It was bananas. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Quick question. I mean, from all the albums and all the collabos that you and Special One did, what was your favorite one and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one because there's a lot. I'm going to say we did, on our album called Gamers, we did a collaboration at the end. And it had, like, Money B and Sugar T, and all these people came out to get on. It was like an open freestyle. We sent an invite out for anybody to come and get on it, and a lot of people showed up and did that track. That was the greatest track for me because I felt the love from the Bay Area artists who came out, Money B, Shock G, and all these people who came out and got on that song. That was probably the best, exciting collaboration for me because I've done so many I can't even pinpoint. I mean, now I can tell you on TV it would be Soul Train. That's easy. But on the song, I'm gonna have to go with the collaboration track. I can't think of the name of the song right now. What is the name of that song? But it's on our Gamers album. It's at the end, and it's a
All-Star
collaboration.
Freestyle.
All-Star Freestyle. Dang. All-Star Freestyle. Yes, that would be it. Yes, ma'am.
There you go. There you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I know when people get a chance to grab Jane of All Trades June 7th, they're going to be able to, check out new history, new music, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to growth, I mean, you got that. I mean, y'all had that, like, literally from Ear to the Street on to the Nutcracker Suite. And then y'all solo projects coming out. And you said Conscious Daughters is coming out with a new one real soon, too, right?
Yeah, that drops September. So we are like face first right now trying to get that done so that we can deliver it on time for the September release. But it's all good, especially when, after the KBLX Stones Cold concert,
right?
We came straight to the studio. We was like, I was like, are we doing some old school shit right now? We was in there like, but you know what? We put it to the new beats. It's on, basically. So we're working, we focus. It's kind of like we have a new hunger right now. That's the thing. It's a trip. It's like, the industry kind of went, the Bay Area kind of went for a while, and that brings you down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you be like, I don't feel like doing that. They hopping around doing all this and that. You know what I'm saying? And not that it was bad. I didn't like that. It just didn't motivate me. My motivations was coming from New York and some other, stuff.
Right.
Some rock music and whatever. I was just on some other stuff. So finally, when we was able to, collabo and come together, it's a new hunger, and we're ready to do it.
I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to this project. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of emails too, so I'm gonna have to forward you some of this, love. A lot of people from the WorldStarHipHop.com camp is really feeling Independence Day, so they definitely checking it. I need y'all to do me a major favor right now, people out there in Radio Land. Go follow my girl on Twitter. Hit her up at the Daughters, THE_Daughters on Twitter. You can go ahead and hit her up right now. Just tell her Brandon sent you. You might win something, maybe, possibly. You know what I mean?
You might get branded. For all you single rich men, eligible bachelors out there.
She said, and you heard she said single rich.
With the wicked laugh.
With the
rich. I don't mean rich.
With the wicked laugh. Look at
diabolical laugh.
I don't mean broke, but I don't mean rich. You know what I'm saying? Just job car in an apartment house or something, that's good enough for me.
I heard that.
Good personality,
And as long as you a solid dude, that's good folks. You know what I mean? We gonna have to talk about that though. We got to discuss that. But with that being said, I just want to personally put out there before we let you go that once again, and I'm going to say it as well, that, I just really appreciate not just your grind, but who you are and where you are, how comfortable you are, and what you're trying to still get, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't find too many women out there, especially in this day and age, that's really trying to embrace herself to be able to, lead for others, you know what I mean? So, I got to give you a lot of credit, and I definitely got to say that not only being a fan first, but you won me over just by your mannerisms and shit like that. You definitely got a blessed talent on the mic and sexy as hell too. You know what I mean? But you didn't won me over with a lot of self-motivation. You know what I mean? So, definitely got to give you a lot of credit because we don't find too many women like that.
That's real.
Thank you, very. I appreciate it. And hey, whenever you need me, call, because I got your back like you got mine. It's on.
Hey, Bonnie and Clyde in this bitch, baby. That's what we do. What we do. You know what I mean? So definitely make sure you go ahead and is Conscious Daughters coming out? Somebody just asked me, are you guys coming out with your own website? Do you have it now, or you plan on getting it?
We do, actually, and it's kind of crazy because we have a new label. It's called LaRod Music, and basically, it's sort of our sons' names mixed together, spelled backwards. And we came up with this idea because we thought it was great, but a lot of people never heard of LaRod Music before. So tomorrow we're going to have ConsciousDaughters.com up, which will link to LaRod Music. But if you go to if you go to Facebook.com, Conscious Daughters, or at the Daughters on Twitter, over the next week I'm going to be twittering out all the information on that and, definitely having everything posted on all of the social networks. So if you just catch us on one social network, it'll be a link right there to go find us on the web. Everything will be one click away.
I know how to find you. I know how to find you, that's for sure. I don't have to put out an APB or none of that stuff. I know where to get you. Find you on Twitter, hit you on Facebook, search you, Google you, you know what I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
so,
I'm a computer geek on my spare time, on the under.
For sure.
Hey,
well, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Desert, go ahead and do your final, appreciation for this young lady before we run Street Finesse, bro.
You already know. It's much respect. I mean, everybody that gets interviewed on here is a well-respected person, and I definitely thank her for coming, blessing me with some new knowledge about the game and things of that nature. And, man, I would love the collabs as well, and I just wish you continued success in the future and everything,
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Same to you guys, and just, call me, and I'll definitely hook those up for you, them collabos, et cetera.
Yeah, and I'm coming to get my windbreaker, too, so just FYI. I'm coming to get it.
I don't have them yet, but they're on order. They should be here in the next couple of weeks.
All right, well, I'm coming. Either way it goes, I'm coming, baby. I'm about to go get it.
Sounds good.
All right. I appreciate it. We're about to run right now.